It's the midway point of the prep football season, week 5 of the wisconsinprepzone.com game of the week, and we're in Monona for Monona Grove and Madison Edgewood, a battle of two 2-0 teams in the Southern Badger Conference. One of these teams will stay perfect. Let's see who it is when we check out the highlights. Early first quarter, and Monona Grove breaks off a big play to go ahead. Quarterback Caleb Choate takes off to the right side, gets around the corner, and it's a foot race against 3 Edgewood defenders to the end zone. He wins it, and it's 7-0 for the Silver Eagles.
I really just got to give that all to my O-line. I mean, they made the blocks for me. I just happened to be able to outrun people, but it was really the O-line there, and they had some very key blocks.
Third down for the Crusaders, and Seth White is back to pass, but Austin Guillen gets off his block for the sack, forcing a punt. Second quarter now, and it's MG's defense again making a big play. Marcus Goff jumps the route and picks off the White pass. He returns it deep into Edgewood territory, although some of the yards come back on a penalty. The Silver Eagles turn turnover into points when Choate calls his own number again and scampers 25 yards for the score to make it 14-0. Edgewood shows some life on a second quarter drive. White hits Jack Zwetler on the slant for a first down. But here comes Guillen again, blowing up this play and recording his second sack of the game. Edgewood goes into the bag of tricks on 3rd and long, with Sean Elliott pulling off the double pass to Chris Wells for a big gain. The Crusaders take a shot deep late in the half, but White's pass gets picked off by Brad Emmerich at the 2, and MG takes a 14-0 lead into the break. Edgewood makes the most of receiving the second half kickoff. Wells collects the ball and starts making his move upfield, eluding a number of MG tackles on his way to a big run back that puts the Crusaders in business. And they get on the board when White finds Tom Murphy over the middle from 9 yards out to make it a one-score game, 14-7. Edgewood is driving again, but Ben Young can't hold on to the handoff. In the pileup, MG's Guillen again comes up big, giving the Silver Eagles the ball in good field position.
We saw that the handoff wasn't good, and it dropped. And I saw that it was between someone's legs. I didn't know if it was our person's legs or someone else's, so I kind of reached in there and I tried yanking it out, and then we ended up getting the ball.
And they make the most of it when Choate dives in to complete an 8-yard run that makes it 20-7. The turnover, Edgewood's third of the night, proves to be a costly one. With the running game stalled, the Crusaders go back to the air, and White hits Young on a screen, and Young takes it into MG territory. But that drive comes to an end when Nathan Taylor breaks through for the sack, forcing Edgewood to punt. It's a 13-point game going to the fourth, and the Crusaders have to gamble on 4th down, but Wells can't pull down White's pass. The Silver Eagles put the ball into Matt Besch's hands down the stretch, and he finishes off the drive with a 2-yard run for a 27-7 lead. Monona Grove's defense finishes it off in the final minute, with Brett Percy coming down with the Silver Eagles' third pick of the game, wrapping up the 27-7 victory. MG owns both sides of the line of scrimmage, getting 277 rushing yards on offense, while limiting the Crusaders to 15 yards on the ground.
And this is one of those times where you get tested defensively everywhere with this team. They have like 30 formations, and they've got 6 great skilled players. They're all over the place. So I'm just going to give the credit to the whole defense. I thought it was just a great job by everybody.
The big key to the game was the 2 times we turned the ball over and gave them short field. You know, the first half, where they took it right down, and we stopped them, and then we gave them the short field on the pick. I think we turned the ball over and gave them a short field twice that kept us from playing with more enthusiasm.
Our coaches do so much work and stuff like that. They just drop the plays for who's gonna, depending on what defense, it's someone's night. It could be Evan Oldenburg's night. We never know. And with the O-line doing so well, we just give it to somebody and they make the plays.
We've been kind of marked that we haven't played anybody yet, and that's what people have said to me. And I do believe Edgewood qualifies as someone who's very, very good. And we just need to keep getting better and keep improving.